So let's compare two flagships, the iPhone 16 and the OnePlus 12. So price-wise, the iPhone 16 is more expensive. It's a $830 device if you get it fully unlocked, $800 if you get it from the carriers. And the OnePlus 12, lower cost, you can get it unlocked fully from Amazon right now for $650. So on price simply alone, the OnePlus 12 is a better deal. The iPhone 16 is also almost 1 year newer than the OnePlus 12. The OnePlus 12 launched in December 2023, iPhone 16 September 2024. Overall size and weight, the iPhone 16 is just way smaller, way thinner, and just way lighter than the OnePlus 12. The OnePlus 12 is a big, hefty boy, 220 grams versus 170 grams on the iPhone. Now, build quality, both are the same: glass front, glass back, and an aluminum frame. For the SIM cards, you both have eSIM on these devices, but the OnePlus 12 has the physical nano SIM card slot, so advantage OnePlus 12. For dust and water resistance, iPhone 16 has IP68 versus the OnePlus 12, which is IP65. Now for the display, the iPhone 16 has a Super Retina display, but it's only at 60 hertz, very, very old school. OnePlus 12 has that 120 hertz refresh rate, which is the standard fast flagship type of quality, way different than the iPhone 16. And the overall size is a big difference on the display. iPhone 16 6.1 inches, OnePlus 12 6.8 inches, but the OnePlus 12 have some really noticeable thinner bezels than the iPhone 16. The resolution is also better on the OnePlus 12. You got 460 ppi on the iPhone versus 510 on the OnePlus 12. And you also get the always on display, something the iPhone 16 lacks. That's only found on the Pro iPhone, along with that 120 hertz. For software, the iPhone 16 is rocking iOS 18 and it'll get around 7 years of updates. OnePlus 12 has Android 14 with up to 4 major Android upgrades, and it has a Oxygen OS skin on top. It's different from Samsung and it's different from Pixel stock, so it's a personal preference. As for the chipset, both feature very powerful chipsets. iPhone 16 has the A18, OnePlus 12 Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is also found on the S24. Both of these are top-notch, and you shouldn't have any issues running any app except for high-end gaming, which you might get a stutter here or there. Neither of these devices have a expandable storage slot. The iPhone 16 has 128 gigs internal storage. OnePlus 12 starts off at 256 gigs of internal storage. As for RAM, 8 gigs on the iPhone 16. OnePlus 12 starts off at 12 gigs. Both of these are more than enough for daily tasks. As for the camera situation, the iPhone 16 has 2 cameras on the back. The OnePlus 12 has 3 cameras on the back. But don't let that fool you. The camera quality on both of these are really, really good. The iPhone 16 has the main camera and ultra wide, while the OnePlus 12 has a main camera, a periscope telephoto for zooming in, and an ultra wide. And the iPhone 16 can shoot up to 4K, while the OnePlus shoots up to 8K, and both of the selfie cameras shoot in 4K video. But both of these are really, really good in quality. Neither of these devices feature a headphone jack. Bluetooth 5.3 on the iPhone, Bluetooth 5.4 on the OnePlus 12. And both of these have a USB Type-C port for charging, something that is more of a new feature on the iPhone, starting with the 15. For unlocking the device, the iPhone 16 has Face ID, OnePlus 12, a fingerprint reader under the display, but it's optical, it is not ultrasonic. And now for battery, iPhone 16 has a 3561 milliamp battery, OnePlus 12 has a massive 5400 milliamp battery, but it's safe to say both of these will get you a full day worth of battery life. Now, when it comes to charging, it's a little bit of a different story. The iPhone 16 has a semi-fast charging, 50% charge in 30 minutes, while the OnePlus 12, depending where you are in the world, you can get up to 100-watt wired charging abroad, but here in the US, I believe it is 50-watt charging. So it'll get you around 100% in 26 minutes if you get the international one. And actually, I see here now it's 80-watt wired charging here in the US, which will give you 100% charge in 30 minutes. So that's crazy. That's one big standout feature on the OnePlus. You also get 50-watt wireless charging on the OnePlus, faster than the 25 on the iPhone, and reverse wireless charging on the OnePlus. So you got a plethora of charging features on both of these devices. So in general, both of these devices are flagship devices, but the OnePlus 12 is a cheaper device, a bigger, heavier device. The big advantages that it has is that it has more internal storage from the base compared to the iPhone. And it also has that really big battery, and it has that super fast charging. The iPhone 16, for what it's worth, is the same as last year's model. But it is super powerful, and it's incremental updates, but it's very powerful in its own right. The ecosystem is there if you that's one thing that you like iMessage and FaceTime and AirDrop. But the OnePlus 12, if you only care about using apps, which are available on both app stores, then the OnePlus 12 will serve you good. If you don't mind a big device, that's probably the one thing that I really don't like about the OnePlus 12 that stands out to me, is that it is such a gigantic device. Very powerful, but also it's heavy, and the charging is kind of overkill, especially with the big battery. But since it's cheaper, I mean, it's really up to you. A cheap big phone or an expensive, smaller, powerful phone on the iPhone. But both of these have really good cameras. So that's been my comparison, pros and cons of both the iPhone 16 and the OnePlus 12.